Welcome to this edition of Election Watch. The wait is over. In a few days, Nigerians will elect a new president, members of National Assembly, state governors, and State House of Assembly members. This is a crucial point in Nigeria's political evolution. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Nigeria's electoral umpire, is putting finishing touches to the 2023 polls. Details in a moment, but first, let's take a look at Nigeria's political field, where campaigns have continued. Borno State, northeast Nigeria, threw its gate open to receive the governing All Progressives Congress APC and its presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, along with his running mate, Kashim Shettima. Tinubu promised to bring economic development, security and direction if elected president. Earlier, he took his campaign to Ibadan, Oyo State, that's Nigeria Southwest, where he was also well received.
Let me thank our party followers. Let me thank Nigerians who are ready to vote for us. The kind of reception, the kind of attitude, the kind of expression of love across Nigeria is unmatched, is unparalleled.
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the presidential flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, the main opposition party, held a final rally in his native Adamawa state, northeast Nigeria, where he told supporters as well as key traditional leaders that Operation Recover Nigeria was within grasp.
PDP, PDP,
I want to thank all Nigerians from all the states of the Federation who in the last 6 months have come out to show solidarity, to show support to our great party and myself. Let me promise Nigerians that we shall never disappoint you.
Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, has thrown his full support behind President Muhammadu Buhari's vow to ensure free and fair credible elections.
I want to assure you that our party is going to assist the federal government, especially on the election day. Please tell your members, our own members of the NNPP, to join EFCC, to join the police and other security agencies, that wherever you see them trying to buy votes, please help them. Our people, the young men and women, the downtrodden, the telecowers of this country have only one party, and the party is New Nigeria People's Party. PDP and APC have completely failed the nation. There's no question about it. Anybody who tells you to the contrary, tell him to come to me.
Peter Obi of the Labour Party visited Imo and Lagos, insisting that he remains the real agent for change.
Every tribe is suffering in Nigeria today. So let nobody tell you.
We are just packaging it.
It will not be by religion.
Yes, sir.
No religion buys bread to keep up. Neither Muslims, no Christian buy bread cheaper. This is what politicians tell us yesterday. Let nobody tell you it's by structure. That structure they are talking is structure of criminality, structure of stealing government money, structure of only theft, structure of suffering, structure of first scarcity. We don't want that structure. That's what we want to eliminate.
And now, let's find out how INEC is preparing for the 2023 elections. As part of efforts to put finishing touches for the polls, the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has insisted that nothing will make the commission shift the polls. He said rather INEC will ensure free, fair and credible elections. Mahmoud said this when he received the United States Assistant Secretary of State for Bureau of African Affairs, Molly P., and the American Ambassador to Nigeria, Mary Beth Leonard, at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja.
If the United States is the largest presidential democracy in the world, which country is the second largest presidential democracy in the world? It's actually Nigeria. Yes, you may have other countries like India, Indonesia, other democracies, but they are parliamentary democracies, not presidential democracies. And based on the projection of Nigeria's population in the next 30 years, who knows, we may also actually overtake the United States as the largest presidential democracy in the world. So we're interested in ensuring that we consolidate our democracy. There's no system of government better than a democratic system where the will of the people will continue to prevail. We released the timetable and schedule of activities for this election last year, in February 2022. At that time, we identified 14 activities based on the provisions of the law that will have to be implemented leading to the election. And I'm happy to say that out of the 14 activities, we have so far implemented 12 on schedule. Only 2 activities are outstanding. And what are these 2 activities? The last day for campaign by political parties, which will be on Thursday, the 23rd February 2023, and the election day proper, which for the national election, that is presidential and the National Assembly, will hold on the 25th of February, and for state elections, meaning governorship and state houses assembly, on the 11th of March. So I want to reassure you that we are on the same page in our total commitment to a credible, free and fair process, and to assure Nigerians that will uphold only that which transpires at the polling units, and that is the will of the Nigerian people.
On her part, the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for Bureau of African Affairs, Molly Fee, promised to support Nigeria through its electoral process.
Democracies are an exciting experiment in human governance. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor, whether you live in a city or in the countryside, what your religion is, what your nationality is. Every single vote counts, and Nigerians should have confidence in their electoral process thanks to the excellent work of INEC. So we are honored to be here to see you today. We're proud of our contribution in technical assistance to help you meet the challenges of conducting such a large election in such a large and diverse country. And we, like your other international partners, are confident that you will succeed. I do want to emphasize the importance of conducting a peaceful election. And I do want to emphasize that every citizen, every stakeholder, every party involved in the election has a responsibility before the election, during the campaign period, during the election, and after the election to be peaceful. So it's very important. It's a challenge we faced in my own country, and I encourage you to look at the 230 years of American history where we peacefully transferred power every 4 years, a distinct human achievement that I'm sure Nigeria will emulate. And finally, I do want to make clear that the United States does not back any candidate or party. We back the process. We back democracy.
Shortly after, the INEC chairman inspected the International Conference Center, Abuja, which will serve as a national collation center and situation room for the 2023 general election to assess the level of preparedness. Meanwhile, the commission is training thousands of ad hoc personnel across the country who will play crucial roles when the nation votes.
If you have something that she's not able to explain clearer to you, beckon on me. I will come in and I'll show more light, I'll show reality to you, and you get it right. Because if you get it wrong, I will not be there on that day in the unit with you. If you miss the classes now, if you miss anything you don't understand now, on that day of election, remember that I will not be the one there.
Section 2A of the Electoral Act 2022 and Part 1, Section 1 of the Regulation and Guidelines for the Conduct of Election 2022 is mandated to conduct election into the following executive offices and legislative houses. A. President and Vice President.
The first set of elections will be held on Saturday, February 25th, 2023, featuring the presidential, senatorial, and House of Representatives elections, all of which will hold simultaneously, and will bring you live events as they happen. Already, international observers have been monitoring the campaigns, and many more will arrive Nigeria to keep an eye on the process. You can get live updates of the 2023 elections throughout this week from Voice of Nigeria and indeed Election Watch. All you have to do is simply like, subscribe, and share this channel. Not forgetting our social media handles and website. That's www.von.gov.ng. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated as Nigerians go to the polls. This is history in the making. In the meantime, bye for now.